But I seen a lot of people comparing, like, oh, you can bet your ass that Triple H wouldn't do anything like that. You can bet your ass that you'll never see that in WWE. Good. Because I don't want to see that in WWE. I want to come over here to watch something that I cannot find over there. That is the key. Well, hello, my little demons and divas and demonites. Bienvenidos. Welcome back to my channel. Que es la que mi gente? Estamos activados, estamos encendidos. It is I, Isa, aka the Demon Diva, and the big dog currently staring at me. She'll start barking in 3, 2, 1. This is the second time I'm recording this video. Fun fact. Thanks for the balloons. Let's celebrate the fact that my file got corrupted. Pixelated. It's a fucking mess. Look at it. As you guys know, I started watching wrestling later on, but I still want to talk about it, so I'm gonna record it again. Can't stop me. But before I get into this one-way conversation that you're gonna respond, hopefully in the comments, please make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell. I go live for Raw, NXT, Dynamite, SmackDown, pay-per-views. I do Spanish content. I do random videos like this. I do it all. So please subscribe. I would love to get to 25,000 subscribers before the end of the year. And it's already September. We're running out of time. So I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you want some exclusive videos, hit the join button, become a Demonite. You have some emotes that you can use on the live chat for the streams. There's also exclusive videos for the Demonites. And sometimes I even go live over there. So thank you so much for the support. The channel has been growing a lot lately, and I appreciate you all. But let's get to what we came here for. And what I wanted to talk about is, let me tell you a story. I've had this weird, I don't want to say love-hate relationship with AEW because I don't hate AEW. So I'm going to say it's like a parent relationship because a lot of times AEW has disappointed me. Which I always think, like, when you disappoint someone, it's a lot worse than when you piss them off. But sometimes AEW have disappointed me. But let me take you back to the beginning. Back when, even before AEW was created, when All In, the original, was announced, I was doing a podcast with my old friends from Rent with Aunt. Shout out to Phil and Anthony. And they watch everything, right? And I was just like one of those. I only watch WWE. Yeah, I was one of those people. Anyways, and they talked me into ordering All In, and I did, and I enjoyed it. I even reviewed it in the channel. I ordered All In on pay-per-view. I don't know how to do. I really, really liked it. So when AEW was announced, I remember thinking to myself, I've watched wrestling my entire life on and off. As you guys know, my history with the 90s, it's like I fell in love with WWC and Puerto Rico wrestling. But I started watching American wrestling back more when my nephew was born, which my nephew's already 25, so that's a long time. But that was on and off. I would watch it for him. I didn't really start getting into wrestling in the I'm not gonna miss a show kind of way until 2014. So I'm not one of those people, even though I'm in that age group, that can say, I was there for the Monday Night Wars. I wasn't. I don't know what that was like. So when AEW was announced, I was very excited because to fans like myself, newer fans, we cannot say we've been there since the inception of a company. AEW was going to give me the opportunity to be there since day one, to be one of those people that can have the bragging rights of saying, oh, I sing everything they've done. I seen how far they've come. I seen this character develop. I was very excited to be part of something since the beginning. Not part of it, but you get the point. And I remember watching the first episode and thinking, you know what? Some of those things are not for me, but some of those things really, really work because it felt different. It felt like an alternative. And to me, That is the feeling that I have been wanting AEW to restore. I know that Will Ospreay talks about restoring the feeling. Mate, I am the feeling. He is a little bit, because I want to watch AEW to find something that I cannot find in WWE. I'm not trying to watch WWE 2.0. I'm not trying to watch AEW try to be like WWE or try to compete with WWE. I want to watch AEW because it feels completely different than what I'm watching the other 3 days of the week. I need it to be like an alternative. That is the feeling that I need to be restored for me. And I don't like the fact that people are comparing it like, oh, Swerve against Hangman is Drew versus CM Punk. No, to me, Swerve versus Hangman just outdid what was my favorite AEW rivalry up until theirs, which was CM Punk and MJF. I want to compare it to itself. I want AEW to get better, and I want to compare it to what they have done, because to me, AEW is always in a different category than WWE. And that is the feeling that I felt was a little bit restored on Saturday night. Now, I have a toxic relationship, meaning I will proceed with care. Like, I'm going to forgive you, but I'm not going to forget. So when I go into Wednesday, I'm not going to go all excited, like, oh, everything's going to be different. It's not. AEW tends to do this thing where they really deliver on pay-per-views, but the weekly programming is complete ass. They still haven't done anything to make me go out of my way to watch Rampage or Collision. So I don't trust. Like, I don't feel like I go very excited into their weekly programming, but I do get excited for their pay-per-views. But I seen a lot of people comparing, like, oh, you can bet your ass that Triple H wouldn't do anything like that. You can bet your ass that you'll never see that in WWE. Good. Because I don't want to see that in WWE. I want to come over here to watch something that I cannot find over there. That is the key. That is the key. If you cannot compete, then give me, and I'm not talking about roster. Yes, I understand that I cannot find Kenny. Bro, are you okay? I'm sorry, my dog is being super weird right now. Why are you sitting on top of that box? I know that I cannot find Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay, on WWE. I can only find them on AEW, but I need more than tuning in for a specific person. I want to tune in for a feeling. And watching that steel cage match, watching the Moxley turn on Danielson, Bryanson, Championson, watching Ospreay versus Pac. Yeah, some people are going to say, oh, that was a spot fest. Great. You can't find anything like that in WWE. You can't, and that's okay. There is great wrestling in WWE. That's exactly what I need. If you're gonna be a hardcore wrestling fan that watches all the wrestling, do you want all of it to feel the same? One of the reasons that I love NXT is that it's entertaining. It has great characters, but it always feels different than Raw or SmackDown, right? Raw has some great, interesting storylines right now. SmackDown just sucks because Cody's the champ, but we'll move on from that eventually. But I want every show to feel different. I don't want to watch the same thing 4 nights in a week. Then what am I watching for? So to me, it feels like they managed to restore a little bit of the I can go here if I want to find something different that I know WWE wouldn't do. And that is the feeling that I was looking for. What do you think? Did they restore any kind of feeling? Do you feel like after watching that, they do feel like an alternative? Is that what you're looking for? Do you want your AEW to feel a little bit more like WWE? Also, what is your all-time favorite rivalry in AEW? Because I think Swerve and Hangman just takes it. For me, like I mentioned earlier before that, it was CM Punk and MJF. That was like legendary. There are matches that I loved in AEW that weren't necessarily feuds, like Omega and Danielson, Bryanson, Dragonson. Like, that match was everything, but that wasn't a feud. That was like a one-off match, But feud is definitely Swerve and Hangman now, and I don't want to compare it to Punk and Drew McIntyre. They're different. They're a different company doing different things. We need to stop comparing them, and we need to accept an alternative. Sometimes I don't want to wear red bottoms. Sometimes I want to wear Valentinos, and that's okay. Let me know in the comments down below if any kind of feeling will restore for you. How are you feeling after All Out? I would love to know. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the like bell, and I'll see you tonight for Monday Night Raw. All right, babes, I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta edit this video that I have recorded twice. I gotta record a video for the Demonites. I might record a review of All Out in Spanish. I got a lot to do. Until next time, adios. Mwah.